This is our Ryoan-Ji house in Kyoto that we have bought with the aim to renovate it into something quite special.
Please exit on the right.
And just like with most old houses, when we bought this one, we went in blind. Without being able to lift the floorboards, peel off the walls and check above the ceiling boards, the purchase was quite a bit of a gamble. So this video is about finally opening up the building, demolishing what needs to be demolished and looking at the condition of things that are left. The house was bought in summer of 2024, and now in a year, enough progress has been made so that we can actually move forward with phase 1 and 2. Phase 1 being the demolition or partial demolition, and phase 2 being the reconstruction of the core structure. And in July of this year, well, the demolition kicked off, and with it, all issues that we have been uncovered. For our first on-site meeting, the contractors have quickly built a table in the soon-to-be demolished back room of the house. And the meeting was between me, Aya Muranishi-san, who's the architect on the Japanese side, Steven, who's the translator, as well as the administrator of the project, and Mitsuji-san, who represents Kamiyama Komuten, who are the contractors. Also joining us was an architect from Kyoto City, who was responsible in evaluating the current state of the house, checking the reconstruction proposal, and letting us know what additional things we'd need to do to get some money from Kyoto City in terms of a subsidy. Next video, by the way, will be about that. And also, if you want to learn more about the pricing and how much we were quoted for phase 1 and phase 2, on Patreon there's a special Patreon exclusive episode where I go through the PDFs. It's a pretty dry video, but it explains all of the breakdowns for all of the pricing. So, what did we find after peeling everything off? Well, let's start with the simple things. Yes, right. The second floor is quite squishy. It's not termites, it's not rotten, it's just old. And the beams that were used to carry the floorboards are way too thin. Not an issue. The beams will be replaced with thicker ones, but still something to consider. Also, the surface on the second floor is not horizontal. It's a little bit tilted. This is hard to see on the screen, but you can definitely feel it. After doing some measurements, we have found that the whole house is sinking a little bit. Especially the one column on the southeast corner of the house. And fixing it is not a problem. Using jacking up tools, parts of the house can be lifted up just like you would lift a car. And then, the stuff gets fixed from underneath by repositioning the foundation. But of course, it's never that easy. That side is sinking because it's just rotten to hell. So instead of just lifting and repositioning, there's going to be quite a bit of cutting and partial replacement of rotten pieces. But that's a phase 2 problem. We're talking about demolition here. And one more thing that was discussed during this meeting that's not really demolition related, but still pretty damn important. On the west side, the house facade is right on the edge of the side boundary, which means that there is no space to add heat insulation there, right? Which is a big problem. Which, by the way, at the time of recording has already been solved, but the way of how we solved it, you will need to wait for the next video. The second meeting that we had, or the second time we all met, was in early August, and the demolition has progressed even further. Before everyone arrived, I have made a quick 3D scan of the house, and also me and Steven have recorded a video for his channel. I'll leave a link to it in the video description below. In this meeting, it kicked off the reconstruction phase, because you see, it's not really that clean of a step-by-step process. The demolition is around 80% complete at this point, but while there still is a roof in the back room, it makes sense to begin fixing the rotten wooden columns and beams and so on. But the ground, the floor of the back room was already removed, and we have found a really nice thing. Below the floor of the back room that was at this point demolished, we have found a stepping stone. That just shows that there used to be a garden here. So we indeed are restoring the house into its original shape. Hurrah! And at this point in time, we have also uncovered the walls in the back room, and we have noticed that there is indeed some heat insulation, at least in this part of the house, but that doesn't really matter because all of that is going to be demolished to make room for the previously mentioned garden. But we will try to keep some unique details, such as this grid, this metal grid that prevents bugs from entering, but also at the same time, of course, rebuilding around it a proper foundation. And here you can actually see the rot that I was talking about, and all of this at this point of recording has already been fixed. And also here's the culprit of why it was rotten. The roof was just leaking in that particular area. And this is the backside of the back room. I know how it sounds, it's weird, but this is basically where all of the machinery is going to be placed, you know, the AC units and whatnot. And after removing the ceiling for this area between us and the neighbor, we have found a nook where the internal part of the AC units will be. And it's quite nice to see all of these stucco layers, paint layers and so on that were accumulated over the years, that we're slowly peeling away, slowly removing, and also seeing the inside of the walls, what they're made of and what's the condition of them. And at the time of recording this video, the back room has also been fully demolished without any new additional surprises, which is great. Also, the front garden area has been fully cleaned up, and the first floor boards, including the structure, has been removed, uncovering the earth. The second floor boards have begun being dismantled, but that is going to be a little bit of a slower process because those are needed to gain access to the attic for the roof replacement. Speaking of the attic, after a typhoon, we have noticed roof leak. So at least now we know for a fact that replacing the roof was a good call, a good idea. The main roof is still intact, and it is only going to be removed or reconstructed once the main structure of the house has been reinforced, and because of that I can indeed call phase 1 of our Ryoan-Ji renovation project complete. I'll see you in the next video. Next month's video is already out on Patreon. If you support the channel, you can see it now. And also ask me questions here.